wonderful pleasure of responding to the same MAGA preacher that I did in the last video. So here we go. Hey, Meatface. Oh, wait, sorry, I gotta do this. Hey, Meatface. How are them court cases going? Buy Trump sneakers. Well, here you go there, Meatface. Let me tell you how them court cases are going. Trump has a whole bunch of real dirty people in their back pocket. You know, the people who are against the Constitution and against the rule of law and against, doing things legally and stuff like that. Those people who are out only to screw over Americans. But the Americans that notice they're being screwed over are the ones with the IQ in the triple digits. Now, I don't ask much of the MAGA except to do a little bit of research. So if you're talking about how he looks legally, the only way he'll get out of his predicaments that he put... Oh, sorry, there I go again with the more than 3-syllable words. The situation... Oh, man. How the hell can I do this? How can I explain this to you without using 3-syllable words? Well, anyway, the stuff he's in is if he aligns all the scumbags in a row, whether they're wearing robes or whether they're voters like you. The bottom line is he's a con man. He's always been a con man, and he's been caught. He's a serial sexual S.A.er and rapist and everything else. And if you actually do a little research on how he's been his entire life, you will realize he's been screwing people over from the mid-'80s. And his dad, the one he emulates, oh, damn it, I did it again, the one he takes after, was a Nazi scumbag, was a KKK scumbag. So here you go. You've got all this facts. Small word, facts. You should be able to wrap your head around facts. I know it's difficult because, the bubble that you're in with the Fox News and the Sky News and the Rupert Murdoch and the Breitbart, the bada bing, bada boom, dumbass. But anyway, it doesn't allow you to have many facts. So let me just explain something to you. There is truth beyond Truth Social. And just because it has truth in the name doesn't mean it's really truth. Just because some orange peckerhead on a podium tells you something doesn't mean it's fact. But because you're so blinded by not only ignorance but your political allegiances, oh, damn it, allegiance, sorry, the 3 syllables, I'm sorry, I speak in big words. I'm not used to dumbing it down for people. But if you follow, that's only 2, follow somebody who's an idiot, you're probably the same type of idiot. And if you believe a billionaire shouldn't be asking for money every 5 or 6 days for whatever excuse under the sun, but you still believe he's a billionaire, see step 1. You know what I'm saying? So let me just tell you here there, Meatface. Yous and your red-hatted gold sneaker buddies to get baptized in the name of Donald Cheeto Trump, who believes he's actually Jesus, keep sending in your money. You keep sending in your rent money. I mean, who else is going to pay for your trailer if you're not sending it to a billionaire? I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? Buy your Bibles, because you need God. Even the Trump version. But if you get yourself baptized in his name, that's called blasphemy. Oh, damn it, I did it again. The real God looks down on that. That's not Christian. That's not following, you know what I'm saying? That's not the way you're supposed to be. So let me just tell you there, pork chop. When you get off your family tree not forking and you figure out how stupid it was that you've been for all these years chasing around a fake billionaire Cheeto con man, you'll actually recognize the whole world looks nicer. You know why? Because you understand you're gullible. Gullible. Damn it. Not bright. Figure it out, there, pork chop. Figure it out. Because the problem in this country are people like you who don't bother to educate yourselves, that don't bother to look past the bullshit put out by a greedy politician, con man, and his gang of merry idiots that surround him. That's on you. That's your education. Those court cases you referred to are going just fine because there's a lot of evidence against him. Evidence. Facts against him. And they will come out. Because what ends up happening when the votes are counted, 1, 2, 3, 4 actually counted, he's not going to get to the White House anyway. And then he'll lose all control over this Supreme Court and all the other douchebags he put in the power. And then justice will be served. And his Truth Social stock will plummet before he could cash out. So all those loans he's taken out to pay off the fines from him conning people through his whole entire life, they're going to come out of his ass in big, messy orange chunks. And you and all the red hat, Bible-buying, con man-following, Cheeto-praising MAGA people are going to wonder what happened to your hero. And here's the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats and the independents like myself, independent in the middle, is we won't say I told you so. Because we have pity for people like you. We have pity for people like you who don't bother researching before you speak. The fake patriots who say you're America first. But America's not important enough to figure out whether or not the shit you believe is actually true. So I have pity for people like you. I feel sorry for people like you. I don't know how you lasted this long in life, because Darwinism itself, Darwinism, did it again, I'm sorry. Darwin himself said the strong will survive, intellectually and physically. If you don't love your country enough to do a little research to figure out how stupid you sound by saying shit like this, you should have been extinct. It's not something that makes any sense to me. Because if you don't research what you're doing and what you're saying, and you turn into anger and you attack people that you don't know, it shows your ignorance. And it shows that you're not a patriot. You're certainly not an American. So stop pretending and start speaking from where you want to be. In Russia and China and those type of governments. I don't believe in that, bottom line. I don't believe in that. I am America first. I am a patriot. And I research beyond words of politicians on both sides of the aisle, even the ones I vote for. I research the votes of the people that I put in power to make sure they're voting the way I want them to vote. I am an American. I am a patriot. I suggest you take some notes there, son. Because the bottom line is, if you don't research and make sure the people you voted for to put in power to represent you aren't representing you, you're not a fucking patriot. You pretend to be. It's like the Bible thumpers that don't see the blasphemy in a con man selling Bibles, autographing them Donald J. Christ, saying he's Christ, and the Speaker of the House saying he's Moses. Are you kidding me? Educate yourself, pal, before spreading this shit. And I'm sure you already bought Trump Seekers. That cost $5 in China to make, by the way. More power to the con man, because there's always people who will buy the bullshit. Me personally, I'm looking out for this country. I suggest you start doing the same thing. God bless. Be diligent, stay educated, or get educated, and be kind, because we're in this together, and my voice means just as much as yours. The difference, just judging by your account and the amount of followers you have, more people listen to my voice, because I try my best to talk about facts and to make it logical for people who understand more than two-syllable words. So I wish you the best there, Redstorm06’s. I hope you find your way into an actual church, not the Church of Trump, because you need God, the real God, not the orange one.